Hey, I'm Nicholas Prom, and you're watching Posers Must Die. I'm joined today by a very special guest uh, from all the way from Houston, Texas, Jorge Montano, the frontman and lead guitarist of Texas Thrashers Labyrinth. Jorge, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great today, and keep listening to your metal, daily metal. Here we're gonna have fun with Nicholas and have some fun with a few questions about the band, about music in general, and specifically about thrash metal.
Okay, well, you are correct, sir. Those are the things I'm going to ask you about. And on that note, I always like to warm up with a couple of just softball questions. Uh, Jorge, Texas has a rich thrash metal legacy. Bands like Rigor Mortis, Devastation, Agony Column, Gamacide, Rotting Corpse, and just to name a few. Uh, who are some of your favorites from the Lone Star State?
I actually, whenever I moved to Texas, I before I moved to Texas, I knew already, some basic Texas band like Pantera.
Sure.
Um, I heard of Gamacide back when I was like 16,
Yeah,
and
they're great.
yeah, Watchtower too.
Oh yes, Watchtower. How
And
can I
then
forget?
after all, like just when I moved here, I started finding more bands like Rigor Mortis or
Yeah,
Devastation, And to me, like if I will have to put down, especially into old school, like Texas heavy metal in general, like I think I will go with um, I think maybe top one or like I can say a top four, no specific
sure.
order,
Yeah, yeah.
will be Wa- Wa- Watchtower, Hellstar.
Oh yeah,
I
Hellstar.
really like Devastation and
Yeah.
Gamma Side. Like I like it's kind of like if you think about it in those four bands, Texas has that death thrash coming from
Yes.
Devastation, from Gamma Side, Rotting Corpse,
Yes.
but they also have the technical and the speed side, like more kind of like power metalish with Hellstar
Absolutely. Yeah.
and Watchtower. So I think like those four bands, to me they're really like everything you can see about thrash metal. And I will add a honorable mention to DRI because
Oh
DRI they're like
yes.
the Texas Kings.
Yes, of course.
And
Uh, and let's not forget Millions of Dead Cops, who are also from Texas, and they're kind of brothers, a brother band to
yeah,
DRI.
MDC.
Yeah. They are based in Portland
Exactly.
now, and I've got to see them several times. I got to meet Dave Dichter a few times. He's a great guy. Um, but that's awesome, man. And let me ask you this then. Labyrinth cannot be the only newer, younger thrash band in Texas. Are there any thrash brothers that you want to give shout out to that are younger bands?
Yes, to be honest, like starting, so around 2010, maybe 2007, 8, there was a wave of bands. That's
Yes.
when you get Power Trip, Iron Age, all these new bands from the 2010s era. That's what I call it. Um, and this is to me the new wave, and they were more excited by like thrash hardcore.
Yeah.
Bands like like Creeping Death or Fugitive.
Oh yes.
But I think in the 2000s, actually, I would put Fugitive in the 2020s because
Yeah.
they came later. But in the
Yeah.
2020s, they in Houston specifically, it came a wave of like new bands, and there's like a dozen of new underground local bands here, and specifically in Houston. I know a few in Dallas, in Austin, in San Antonio. But from here, from Houston, I think like there's very, very talented bands. There's bands like Exidium, that is
Oh
Texas
yes.
heavy
Yes.
metal band.
Yeah.
Then we have there's a crossover thrash band called Septic.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
other band that I really like. They're called LABYRINTH. They're like more techie death
Well, that's
thrash.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of good thrash in here. Like then from Dallas, I could say there's a new band called Accuser, like that 80s old band, but
Yeah.
it's a different band.
Okay. They might want to consider coming up
Um,
with their own name,
they're
but
from Dallas. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too, but I don't think the other band is active anymore. So
yeah,
I
but
think they
it
released an album though.
yeah, but they have a bunch of albums though, so it's kind of like you guys,
It's,
yeah. Yeah. But okay, well cool, man.
and,
Sounds like yeah,
there's a
Texas
lot of
thrash. Oh, go ahead.
there's even more like in San Antonio we have Powerhouse, Exile, then in about and they're super great. Sadistic Force is like one of my favorite speed thrash
Oh
bands
yeah, I've
right
heard
now.
Sadistic Force and
And I think we have a lot of
Powerhouse. I just heard their album. That's a good band too. Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
they love Mason.
nice. Okay, well, Jorge, I think this is a good warm up, and I want to ask you some stuff maybe about the formation and history of Labyrinth.
Okay.
Yeah, like how'd you guys get started and uh, yes.
So, I think everything started mainly around, I started with the idea around 2019. It was
Okay.
like me. So I moved here to the US. I was born in South America in Bolivia.
Oh wow. Okay.
I was born and raised down there, and I used to play thrash metal there. I used to play in two
Nice.
bands. I used to play in a band called Toxic Street, and another one was Raxic. We released just one EP with each band.
Okay. That's still
Then
really
I had to
cool.
move. Yeah, I had to move to the US, and to be honest, down in South America, there in Bolivia, there's a lot of new bands. I would
Yeah.
recommend you to check out Azotador or Phronexis. They're really solid thrash metal bands that
Yeah.
uh, they deserve more recognition, but over there is not much support,
Yeah. I mean,
uh,
South
especially the
America,
underground.
oh yeah. South America has a rich history of incredible thrash metal and
Yeah,
it's I think it's a shame that these bands are terrific and it's a shame that they're not able to be known on the global scale because there's a lot of these bands that really deserve it. A lot of great stuff.
yeah,
South America is magnificent when it comes to thrash. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Uh, so right on. Coming from Bolivia, that's great. Uh,
yeah. I think that's also, like nowadays I see videos, for instance, bands like Violator from Chile,
yeah, great band.
or not from Chile, from Brazil, but I saw
Yeah.
them play a show in Chile, and I
Oh,
just see
nice.
the crowd going crazy. Like I didn't see it live, I saw it on a video.
Yeah.
I see the crowd going wild, and I'm like, I think like South America has like it's like the capital of metal right now because these US bands they don't usually go there. So whenever
Yeah.
they go down there, they go wild,
Oh, of course. You may it may be your only chance to see that band. And
Exactly.
when similarly when like like okay, a couple months ago I got to see Morbid Saint. I never thought I would get to see Morbid Saint, and we were like just like so excited for months, in anticipation of that gig. And then we went nuts because we're like, look, that was probably our one and only time we'll see them, and they were incredible. So I understand the feeling, Jorge, is what I'm
Exactly.
trying to say. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
but
But after that, continuing the story
oh
about like the
yes.
formation of the band, when I moved here in 2019, literally right before COVID, and then I remember when I landed here, I started writing new songs, like completely new, with a purpose of doing a thrash metal band.
Love it.
Uh, I already had the ideas, and I started writing the songs. And then at some point, this band, Exidium, the one I mentioned from Houston, used to play guitar for them.
Oh nice.
So we meet. I met them through a Facebook ad they put. They're looking for a bass player. I'm a guitar player, but I was like, this is my gateway to meet people because I don't
Yeah.
know anybody here. I'm a
Sure.
new person.
Sure.
Like culture shock to come back from another country, you know.
Yeah.
We go, we jam, we start writing stuff, recording stuff, and afterwards, you know, we start playing some shows. I start getting more into the scene, and if you think about it, that was during COVID, so
Yeah.
there's not much going on.
Yeah.
But then
Uh-oh. Ah, we froze. We're frozen. Well, let's see. Hey, yeah, so we had we got froze there for a moment. But sorry
right there.
about that.
No, don't worry. I think it was my Wi-Fi that got disconnected.
Ah, I see.
But I was we were planning this show like it was during around COVID. It was like I think it was 2020 or 2021. Most likely it was 2021. We did this show and there was like 300 people. We threw it was just locals, something I've never seen before. And the name of this show it was called Embrace the Chaos because
Ah,
it was
yes.
it was in memory of Riley Gale that passed away from
Ah,
cancer.
yes, of
And
course.
the first line of his last song, Hornet's Nest, we used that, you know, as to name just like kind of like a mini fest just between local bands.
I love that. That's wonderful, and that's a great tribute to Riley, you know. Uh,
And to be honest, it was like an awesome show. And after that, I already had the idea of like starting. Oh, can you hear me? I think
I
it's
can. I
okay.
can
I
hear.
can
I
see
can hear
you.
you. Yeah.
Okay, awesome, awesome. But after that, I started like wanting to do my own project. You know, I was just lead guitarist in the other band, and I told my friend, you know, hey, I can help you, but I want to start my new project. I can help you until you find somebody else. And funny thing is, like now with my friend Oxidium, we literally live together. Like it's like a
Yeah.
brotherhood we have. You know,
Oh, I love that. I love that.
we work together. There's not no bad blood within us. But
Yeah.
then I was working on songs, trying to record stuff, and I found the first drummer and the bassist of the band. That the only person that is still on the band is the bassist from the first lineup that we had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bassist is Tommy Crawford. The first drummer was Hayden Masters, and the first
Okay.
guitarist was Angel Young. And we went and we recorded a 3-track demo that is the inside outside demo.
Yes, very good. Very good.
We released that one in 2022 with the whole purpose of doing like we want to bring the 80s, you know, 80s stuff. We want to bring the 80s style. And then after that we kind of took off to different like locally we were doing a lot of shows. We sold a lot of those CDs and I'm actually very impressed because
Yeah.
I mean from 2022 until now that it has been 3 years for us to being a local band and like everybody listens now stuff on Spotify. We
Yeah.
have sold like around 400 CDs of that demo. And
Wow.
to me it's like wow, like for like right now we're in the package of 500s, you know, and I'm like I think to myself I'm like wow, like I can't believe that 400 people have this city, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so amazing to me, you know, the
Yeah.
support that people here in Houston or even in other places have gave us, and I think a lot has to do with how how we have been managing our social media and promoting
Yeah.
our stuff. Um, I
Yeah.
think that's a key that I would recommend to new bands to do. You know,
Absolutely.
get it
Absolutely.
together in the social media. And to be
Yeah.
honest, like I'm not a fan of like the TikToks or like
Right.
making you know funny videos because with my
Sure.
bandmates we don't want people to think like we're just funny. We want people to hear our
Sure.
music.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, uh, and yeah, but that being active on social media is very important. I mean, I manage a band and I just had a meeting with the band guys like you got to be posting more stuff to keep your visibility up. Um, Yeah. I don't know if you've heard Atomic Terror, but they're a thrash metal. I'm their manager.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think you sent me the
oh, did
link.
I? Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
great. Very good.
whenever we reach out.
Um, if you're ever out in Portland, we'll get you on the bill with them. We'll make it happen.
Hell yeah, dude. We'll
Yeah,
make it happen for sure.
yeah.
But
But
after,
yes.
sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good. Go ahead.
After,
Go ahead.
um, so we recorded that demo, and sadly afterwards, we had a lot of like lineup changes.
Sure.
But in the beginning of 2023, there was gonna be the band did their first show on January of 2022. So like 2021 was I was building the band.
Yeah.
2022 we started playing shows, and then on February of 2023, the original guitarist Angel Young passed away, and
Oh, my friend, I'm
yeah,
so sorry.
it was a really terrible time for everybody in the scene, because
Yeah.
it was the person that we never expected. It was the person that didn't use drugs, that didn't drink, that he was always laughing. So it was really sad for us. And
Yeah.
that's where, at some point I was so devastated because, first of all, we were like working on lineup changes, and I
Yeah.
felt I didn't have closure. I didn't never told him how much I appreciate him.
Yeah.
And I felt guilty too, because I was
Sure.
like, damn, like I wish it could have been different.
Yeah.
Since that day with the band, every show, I try to remember him, but on top of that, give a message to the crowd that like now it's like, I mean, everything has a solution except like death, That's how I
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
And if you're struggling, if you are not seeing light, you can find somebody to talk to. It's just
Yeah.
don't try to leave this world by
Yeah.
your own decision, and that's what happened
Yeah.
with our guitarist. It
Oh,
was very
man.
shocking. We actually we actually threw a benefit show with like around 10 local bands.
Yeah.
Um, and then it was um it was a really emotional show, but
Yeah.
to me that show I was like so broken that I was like I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah.
But a few weeks after, I already had like people
Yeah.
lined up before he passed. I already had like a second lineup coming up, but we'd never played a show. They were still learning the songs, and then out of nowhere, I think like around March, the first week of March, this was like a few weeks after he passed. Christian Larson, the promoter of Hell's Heroes, texts me
Yes. Yes.
and he tells me, "Hey, a band dropped from the pre-party. Do you guys want to play?" And I was like, that was the point that I was like, "Fuck!" Like this is the light and the opportunity that I was looking for.
Yeah.
That is gonna save kind of my music career.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
I was like I fucking asked him, "Are you fucking telling me that like we're gonna play with Violence? Because Violence is my all-time favorite band, and they were
yeah.
in the
Woo.
pre-party. They're in the
Yeah.
pre-party that night." And I was like, and he was like, "Yeah, you guys will be playing the first slot. You guys will be the first band. You guys will get paid this amount, and let me know by tonight." And I was like, "Fuck." So I go to the new members, and I'm like, dudes, I mean, I know you guys don't know the songs, but go fucking learn them. I'm not missing this opportunity. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you guys have things to do, but I need to play this show because
Yeah.
it's gonna save so much that I have lost in the past days. So we played that show, and it was fucking great. I had two friends that they filled in. They actually played in two bands here.
Yeah.
One of them plays in Hammered, that is a grindcore band from here,
Okay. Okay.
and then the other one plays in a band, uh, Necrodualistic Anomaly, that is a brutal death metal band from here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So like and then that's the day I got CJ Ackerman as the new guitarist. That is the guitarist
Nice.
that is still in the band nowadays.
Nice.
And we played that show. It was fucking awesome. I still couldn't believe it, you know. I had a free Hell's Heroes pass for the whole weekend because I had to play.
Oh,
So
that's
it was
wonderful,
so
man.
great.
Oh man. That's an incredible experience, man. And
Give me a second, my friend.
oh, of course.
I'm gonna bring my charger. I think my phone is about to die.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. I'm just gonna pause while he finds. I can. Yeah. All right. Welcome back, Jorge. We're good to go.
I'm so sorry for that, my friend.
It is okay. Technical difficulties do happen. But let's see, why don't we pick up where we left off? I think you experienced the Hell's Heroes pre-party show, and what a wonderful a way to honor your friend's memory by carrying on the band. I think that's beautiful, man.
Exactly, and I think I remember that show. He had a battle jacket that
Yeah.
his family gave us for that night, so we can put it on a stage. And there's a
Love
picture.
that.
Yeah, it was like a memory for him. And you know, I always wish, damn, I wish he was there with us. But you know, sometimes things happen the way they have to happen.
Yeah, yeah, that is
And
tragic, but you are keeping his memory alive, and I think that's beautiful, Jorge. That's the right way to do it. So, on this note, Labyrinth are about to go out on your first big tour. You're going out with Void and Vicious Rumors. Tell me about that.
yeah, so actually, this will be like maybe like our second largest tour. We had
Oh,
a
please
tour.
excuse me.
Yeah, I think this one will. Last year we did a like a headline tour. We went all
Oh,
the way to the furthest we went. It was Santa. I think it's Santa Rosa, California.
oh, okay.
So we did like around 20 shows
Oh,
last year.
excellent.
It was around July. It was fun, really good experience. We played
I'll
cities we
bet.
never played before. We've met friends that we have been chatting online, or we have met new people, you know, that support our music, or just friends, you know,
I
good
love that.
connections. And then
Are
after that, for this tour, I sadly had to break the news. Vicious Rumors had to cancel the tour.
the current
Um,
tour? The current tour?
yes,
Oh no.
sadly, Gio, the guitarist, the only OG member besides the drummer, he fractured his shoulder.
Oh,
So yeah, he told me he's out for like 4 months.
oh,
Gladly, we have our friends in Boyd.
oh,
They're
yes.
they're they're taking their spot, and we're still doing the tour. We
Very
reduced
good.
a few, like two or three shows, but we're still working it out. And the
Okay.
crazy thing with Boyd,
And they're
we have
great.
they're I think personally they're like the best band out of the new generation. You know, of that new wave of bands.
They're one of them. I think Boyd are great, and they've got a bright future ahead of them. So,
Yeah, and like I'm very proud of them. I remember I saw them back when before Labyrinth was a thing. I traveled to Louisiana to see them, and
oh, really?
I have a funny story because the first time I saw them, uh, they played. It was only covers. They played
Oh,
Exodus, Testament, Metallica, Megadeth. They did like an hour set full of covers. They were the only band that night. It was like at a beer, like they were like at a sports bar or something like that.
oh, okay.
And I'm sure you know it was to appeal the crowd. And then I remember I told them, "You guys need to start writing your originals." And then
Yeah,
after that, I think they wrote "Losing My Sanity,"
yeah.
and, that was their first single. But I told them, "Hey, let's do a show in Houston." This was their third Labyrinth show ever.
Nice.
We went and we brought them to Houston, and they're headlining, right? We play, all the bands play, and then Void goes on a stage and they start playing cover after cover. The Houston crowd really got upset, you know, because it was the underground.
Oh,
And
sure.
yeah, and they were like, "We're tired of these covers." There was like maybe like 200 people at that show, but when
Okay.
Void started doing the covers, everybody left. There was like 40
Oh,
people left.
oh
And
man.
I remember I told them, "You guys should have not played so many covers." And I remember they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do." And they went back home super upset. Then they went and
Oh,
fucking write the best fucking album that they
yeah.
released, all Horror of Reality. And
Yeah. That is a
right
great record.
now, you know, they're really close friends of mine. Every time they come here, we hang out, or when I go there, it's like a little brotherhood we have, and it's fucking great because our first tour was also with them.
Nice.
This was 2023. We did
Okay.
like 10 cities together, and it was a fun
Nice.
time. So we're like, it's 2 years later. We're just gonna do like 3 shows for this run, but I told them about Vicious Rumors, and they told me, yeah, let's do it. Let's do the rest of it, and that's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
follow up that tour they have with Dark Angel and Hyrex.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm catching that tour in Portland, but unfortunately Void and Hyrex aren't playing Portland. But we get Midnight and Interceptor, so that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interceptor is another great band out of the new ones.
Oh yeah.
The singer Blake, he's a very hard working guy. Same as
Yeah.
Jackson of Void and Gabe
Yeah.
from Void.
Yeah.
Like
Well, and that's what it takes.
that's what
You
it
gotta
takes.
work hard. Yeah. So
And
that's good.
like
Work hard and work smart. So yeah.
exactly. And they're
Good,
fucking
good.
great musicians, nice people, at least to me. Like they
Sure.
always have been super nice to me, and they're great friends too. So I'm very proud of like specifically Boyd, but also like now that we're adding Interceptor into the conversation, same them.
Oh
Like
yeah.
both bands are doing a great job, and I'm very proud of them, and to call them my friends, because it's like fuck, you guys are fucking touring with Dark Angel, Violence, Hyrex Midnight.
Sacred
That
Reich.
that's
Oh my God.
sacred, right? Yeah, that's insane. To me,
Yeah.
that's the best tour in the past 10 years, maybe.
It is an incredible lineup, and I am so thrilled. We're gonna catch it here in Portland, and so excited. Uh, but yeah, Jorge, do I understand correctly? You have a new demo or a new EP that's coming out very soon?
Yeah, I actually, so we're keeping it low, but we're trying to not do promotion out of it
Okay,
because it's just gonna be a demo. It's gonna be
okay,
very rough. We're still discussing with the guys if we're gonna put it on Spotify or not.
okay,
We might just put it on Bandcamp,
okay.
but we have the art cover and we're actually finished the mixing this week.
Oh,
We're
very
planning to
good.
release it next weekend.
Oh,
So
nice
like
to
it's
go
gonna be
coincide
very
with the
fast.
tour. Very
Yeah,
good.
exactly. So that'll
Yeah.
be the material we'll be presenting for this tour, and on tour we'll be hitting states of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, then Nebraska, Wisconsin, um, Illinois, Detroit, Indianapolis. Then we come back. Oh, we also are hitting Kentucky.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and
That's a
then we
big
come back
tour. Big
to
tour.
Texas, and it's gonna be a great time. Of course, like
Yeah.
a little sad that Vicious Rumors is not on it, but we talked with them, and we're like, next year they're gonna reschedule it, and then they want us to be there.
Well, there you
And
go. See? And you know what? I think this tour is still going to be a success even without Vicious Rumors. I think you guys are going to do great. Looking forward to hearing that new demo. Maybe you could send it to me. We'll review it on the show. Uh,
exactly.
yeah, but that's great, man. And let me look here. Do, 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 do. Um, so last year you put out your debut EP, Unforeseen Consequences. You want to talk a little
Uh-huh.
bit about the writing and recording of that?
So that was the first release. Besides, we released a single. But that was the first official release with the new lineup that consists of Matthew Fernandez on the drums,
Yeah.
the return of Tommy Crawford, that is the original bassist, that just for a period of time he left, that it was exciting in that Hell's Heroes concert
Oh, yes.
that he had been through in live and family. So he stepped down a bit, but he's come back with all the force now. He's the only original member, kind of like
Okay.
founder member, if you want to talk to
Sure. Sure.
like that. And then we have CJ Ackerman on guitar and me on vocals and guitar. So for this EP, we actually like really worked really hard. We worked with Anthony Sanchez of Burning Glass Records that he records bands here in Houston. He's like one of the nicest people here in the underground because literally like he records a lot of bands, a lot of underground bands, and he does it for fun. Like
Oh,
he
nice.
don't care.
Nice.
Yeah, he don't care about like getting paid. He don't care. Like when we asked him, he was like, "Yeah, just bring me a case of beers and some weed, and we'll do it." And then I was like, "Dude, I'm not gonna allow this." Like we still paid him at the end of the day because we took longer. It
Sure.
took us around it took us around 2 weeks,
Okay.
he produced also the EP, and I think it's maybe the best work we have so far. It's I think that it was meant to be how it is. You know, I really enjoyed recording it. I really enjoyed hearing to it. You know, I think it sounds pretty good. The art cover was made by a Mexican friend called Tony Rod. He plays in the band Hell Rod, and he did the art cover all by pen, you know, by ink.
Yeah.
Great artist, and he also did the first art cover of the Inside Outside. So we usually work with him all the time. He's a really good artist to have. Um, and for the writing process, basically I had two of the songs written. Well, three of the songs written already. It was just little parts that we had to work on with the new guys, and one of the songs, Questionable Ethics, that was the first song that I wrote with new guitarist CJ Ackerman. So we wrote that one together. We put the lyrics in, and it's a fun experience to do. We had like not lying like around 100 tracks on
Oh,
the
wow.
mix.
Oh,
Yeah, and that
wow.
includes, of course, each microphone of the drums.
Oh, yes, of course.
It we actually had so I recorded four rhythm guitars,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, wow.
and each guitar was a different one going to a different amp, so we can have different sounds, you know, and fill the gaps in the recording. Each guitar had different pickups too, so
Oh, wow. Okay.
and we had two guitars with a normal bridge and two guitars with a Floyd Rose bridge, so it was very
Oh,
balanced from the guitars.
oh, very
It was
cool. Very cool.
yeah. Then on bass, it was just, of course, just one take. Drums too. Our drummer Matthew, he's a beast. Like he plays
Nice.
amazingly, and
Yeah.
he those drums took like 1 day and a half maybe. And
Wow.
then and then vocals, we had a lot, like maybe like max 5 layers of vocals, but
Oh,
it
okay.
was very challenging.
Yeah.
I think the most challenging part of Labyrinth and how we can separate ourselves from other bands. You know, nowadays is
Yeah.
the fact that we have a singer that plays guitar, but it's not like a rough singer. It's like
Yeah.
more like of a high vocal singer. We
Yeah.
have two lead guitarists, fast-paced drums. I think our music is heavier than the vocals because the
Okay.
vocals are more like melodic.
Yeah.
But
I think that's good. I think that's really good, Jorge. Seriously.
thank you, my
Um,
friend.
yeah, I think there's I mean, there's way too many new thrash bands doing the black metal, the
Yeah,
blackened thrash voice. It's like, come on. That's okay, but everybody, come on.
yeah,
Not a little bit of that's cool, but not, it shouldn't be like so
the
many bands
entire
doing that.
style. Yeah,
Yeah, find your own voice is what I want to tell everybody. One of the great things about like 80s thrash was like all those vocalists had like their own style. And it kind of put a unique stamp on all those bands. And I think you guys are doing a similar thing, so right on. Um, yeah. Jorge, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. And I want to wish you guys all the best of luck on the upcoming tour, which starts next week, August 16th. And can't wait to hear that new demo, man.
yeah, it's gonna be great, and I appreciate you giving us the space again. You know, like we'd love to have another one too, other time in the future, and hope we can play in Portland someday in many other cities. You know, we are planning to release our first album in March of 2026. So we're
Excellent, man.
working on that hard. We have actually um a surprise coming up later, um of performing somewhere that is going to be great. We
Okay.
might also have some international shows happening. So
Oh,
hopefully
that's
everything
very
goes well.
exciting. That's very exciting. Well, I'll be watching and listening to hear of the further developments in the Labyrinth camp. Jorge, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Nicholas. Appreciate you a lot, man.
All
Appreciate
right.
your time and your love to metal. It's always we need these people in the community. It's how our art becomes more valuable, in my opinion.
Thank you for that. And thank you again. And best of luck on the tour and everything coming forward. You guys are
Hell yeah, my friend.
fantastic. Thank
I'll
you.
see you soon.
All
Have a
right.
good day, my friend. We'll stay in
You
touch.
okay, thanks, Jorge.